Hey everybody, how's it going? It's finally here, my 5-year anniversary Bakuzetsu Kansha co-op gacha. And if you haven't watched my previous video on the anniversary details, I would highly suggest looking at that because I will go over what this process is like, and I want to make sure that you don't mess up while doing this. But to make that summary short, basically you can co-op with up to 3 players such that everybody, whatever anybody pulls in that group, everybody in that group will get. I know that explanation might not make too much sense, but that's why we have a video here, so let's get that going. So of course this is pre-recorded, so unfortunately you won't see any live reactions, but it'll still be cool. So how you grab it is, of course, if you looked in your present box, you probably have already redeemed it. Once you redeem it, that'll allow the gacha menu to show the Nijidama, or show the Bakuzetsu Kansha multiplayer gacha. Now on the left it says play multiplayer, on the right it says solo it. Remember, if you pick solo, that's all you get, so make sure you don't waste your opportunity to get more monsters, because the only way to do it is via co-op. Right, solo, you waste it, you only get one. And you know, joining and hosting it is just like the standard quest workflow. So you host, the people nearby will join. Again, you must be locally nearby to join this event. Now unfortunately, while I was at work, there was some Wi-Fi trouble, so I had to restart it, and I forgot to recapture the video from the host point of view when everything was fixed. But I did get it from the joiner's point of view, so this is from my alternate account on my tablet, which I revived just for this. And as you can see, it'll show, you know, you want to join the host. Like, are you sure this is the host you want to join? It'll show the ID as well to make sure you get it right. And what this will let you do is, now you can set up all the people that should join in, and there will be a confirmation screen. If you're on the host side, this is a golden screen, just to make sure that everybody that joined is actually who you wanted. It wasn't like some straggler coming in. And you get to this familiar screen. And what my tablet decided to do, we went with fire. And here you go. You might remember this from the last few years. So there are some confirmation events. If you do that, that does mean you get a limited element character, or you know, Guardians or Legends exclusive monsters. Now here's my pull. I got Elizabeth, Zhangfei, Cao Cao, Xavier, and Scold. Now I do have Scold, but I went with Zhangfei here, and that's purely just for speculation because none of the 3 Kingdom characters have had transcensions yet, and they are pretty old. So I do feel like, you know, come November, December, that they are prime targets for transcensions. Now I've always joked with my buddies online that they're just holding them off because of an impending announcement of Monster Strike Musou. You know, I love Dynasty Warriors a lot. I played it a lot when I was a kid with my brother, and I don't know, I always like to joke about it, but if it was a reality, I'd be super happy. Anyways, Altnac was able to get Zhangfei from that. Probably not the best, you know, of course I was hoping for mana, but yeah, that's okay. Alright, so let's go to my coworkers role so the first one. Unfortunately the background music didn't capture, but as you can hear, the sound effects are okay. I don't know what's up with that, but so here we go. We went with Light for this coworkers, and this is kind of a bit disappointing too. Of course I was looking for Arthur, but that first monster is Choun Zhao Yun, I think. I have Mu, I have Baby Arc, I have Moriran Maru. I don't have Zeus, but you know, weighing Choun versus Zeus, I feel like Choun has some more utility. I mean, with the end game, of course, he's a great monster for the 15th floor of the Abyss. However, personally, I haven't even gotten past the 0th floor, which means, you know, getting detox berries for your monsters. So I still haven't even attempted the first floor. But you know what? That's fine. Eventually I might look into it, so why not hold on to it? And if anybody needs help, at least it's there. So I went with Choun for my tablet. Gotta say, it feels really weird to hear this without any background music. But it's actually the other form I think is the one that you'd want for Abyss 15, so not the one that popped up. Alright, let's go to my second coworker's tablet, and this, I went with water. And this one looks like I didn't even capture the sound at all, but look at that. We got Lancelot, Guinevere, what's the third one? Uruzu, fourth one is Romeo, and fifth one is Ame-no-Nuboko. It was a little tough decision, but because I actually don't have any of these monsters. But I went with Romeo in the end just because of his overall strength, and I don't know, I was debating between Lancelot, to be honest. There you go. I guess I finally realized it was on mute. Yeah, I've always, Romeo has been a strong monster, and he is still high in the power rankings on GameWith, so that's kind of what led me to it in the end. Not too bad. Okay, last but not least, let us go to my main accounts. Oops, that's not the right video. Main accounts pull, and I did another water just because I was hoping for Moses or any of the water limited like Raphael, what was it, Ramiel. Either of those would have been great. So any limited monsters, I didn't get any so far, and actually, to be honest, I have in the last 3rd year anniversary and 4th year anniversary, I actually had the chance to get limited monsters, just passed them up each time. But here's my roll for my main, and now this was a really tough decision for me. I actually spent maybe close to like 10-20 minutes trying to figure out what I wanted to do here. Both D'Artagnan and Miroku are not in my box. In fact, the only one in my box here is Atlantis on the left. But I went with D'Artagnan in the end, and the reason for that is purely Shringala. I can't do it with my box, and now I think I'm equipped to do it. Especially with my tablet starting out with a Brigitte. So hopefully I can do that next time, but it's been a rough attempt. But I am super stoked to get a D'Artagnan. I think it's an adorable character and very strong still. So it makes me super happy. So that is all 4 of my accounts rolls, and again, because this is a multiplayer co-op gacha, every single account that rolled together got all of the highlighted monster here. So we got Zhangfei, Romeo, Choun, and D'Artagnan on all 4 of my accounts. Of course, my main is the only one that's going to be in constant use. Of course, my tablet, now that I've started it up, I probably will try and keep it up to date. Of course, my coworkers are not interested in continuing this. Again, the language barrier is admittedly difficult, and of course the time zone is difficult, so I am not going to force them to continue playing, but I did ask them to at least give me time to level up their starter monsters, which are actually all unique to my box, so that I have some reliable friend units in that. So again, thanks to my coworkers for helping me out. So let me know how your polls went. I hope they went successfully. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with this group. I mean, of course, the fire and the light, I would have been hoping for a little bit more, and kind of a pain that the water kind of stacked up on all of these strong monsters that I would really have loved separately, like Lancelot, Guinevere, Uruzu, Romeo, Ame-no-Nuboko. They're all very solid monsters in their own rights, which would be great. On my local account, of course, well, D'Artagnan and Ryoko are just miles ahead of any of those, but wish I could keep both. And, I was aiming for Mana and Arthur and Fire and Light, respectively. None of that happened, but hopefully I won't regret that decision for Zhang Fei there. I'm still a little bit upset that they made Zhang Fei a girl here, because, Zhang Fei is that burly, strong man, and yeah, well, whatever. We'll see. And of course, Chulin, hopefully it'll come in handy whenever I get off my lazy butt and try the Abyss. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, let me know how your polls went. I will console you, celebrate you, whatever happens. Of course, there's no need to roll it right away because you have until November to do this, and you might actually consider waiting until after the polling, fan favorite gacha, because that will guarantee you get one of the top 25 monsters from that list, and perhaps that will make a influence your decision on what you pick out of the 5 options that are given to you. So no need to rush. You've got time. Let me know what you think. And until next time, bye bye.